So I've been here before, haven't I? Yeah, yeah. Remember this place. Where does it... Oh, yes. There was a huge hole, wasn't there? And as we all know... Oh, go away! No, you absolute creep. Run where? This way? Oh, I breathed the gas in. I breathed the gas in. That's why he looks like that. Oh, dear. Fuck you. Is he... Oh, he's taking my gas mask. So I don't get a choice now. At least I found the right way. I hope. Joy, I've got my gun. New objective. Survive. Oh, this is awful.
I hope this is coming through. There's no time to waste. Catnap is on his way. The room you're in used to be a sort of panic room. It's... good. Okay. Now, in between the hallways, there's those two side rooms on both the left and the right. There'll be green power receivers in those little rooms. They can block off the hallways before Catnap gets to you. Try them.
Well, unfortunately, I can't. Because McFlooney has redeemed blindfold. The big question is, does Catnap only appear when he's triggered? Or is he going to be constantly attacking during this scene? Because this could be a very good blindfold or a terrible one. I don't know if he's just going to come at me or if I'm supposed to be doing something here and it's going to trigger him attacking. So I suppose I'll just walk in a direction. Catnap. Catnap, where are you? Get me. I'm ready for you. Got massive balls and they taste delicious. Catnap. Come on. I feel like I'm supposed to activate some kind of trigger here to get him to actually do something. And the blindfold has come in just before that trigger. Which means that, unfortunately, this has turned into a very mundane blindfold session. All the shine of 1,000 flare fingers. All the gas that makes me hallucinate will never be enough. Never be enough. Not a single death this entire session, Shubchat. I've not been scared even once. It's never gonna be enough. Never be enough for me. Never, never. Come on, timer. Where'd I end up? In a corner. Well, I hope that was worth your points. One of these days, I will swap Blindfold Redemption to a bits reward so that A, people pay me for doing it. Because, you know, it pains me to do. But also, there won't be a cooldown on it, which means people can just do it over and over for money. Maybe I should just add it now. I should just add it right now so that people can just do it. Do it. You know what? Hang on. Wait. All right. You know, if people want to give me money for doing this, this is how you make money when you're streaming, by being stupid. All right. I have added it, and it has been added for 200 bits. If anyone doesn't know what that means that it costs about £2. So if somebody wants to pay money to put a blindfold on me so I suffer in the game, you can do that, and then we both get something out of it. Let's try and figure out what I was actually supposed to be doing here before I got a blindfold put on me. There'll be green power receivers in those little rooms. They can block off the hallways before Catnap gets to you. Try them. Okay, so it's having me test these. Oh. Oh, fuck me. Please tell me there's a way out of here. Please tell me there's a way out. Oh, I thought I'd softlock myself. Christ. Let's just try other ones. Oh, it sprays gas. I was expecting a grate to come down. Okay, oh. Okay, I'm guessing that's going to be relevant later. And then... Oh, please don't tell me I'm also going to have to send power to the right places as well. Oh, tape. That's
Log code 24459.
It's probably the last tape. You always get a prototype load up.
Experiment 1006. The prototype.
Yes.
Stubborn as he is, and always silent with each passing session, I'm still uncovering fresh data nonetheless. Today's discovery. End of log.
Ready to talk now, are you?
Ooh.
I possess
A question.
Go ahead.
Do you
Feel anything?
This question referred to what exactly?
You stick us.
beat us?
Tear at flesh.
Do you feel it?
There's a secret inside you, 1006. Valuable beyond all measure. I cut and prod and burn at it. And I get closer with each session. So speak. Or don't. Fight. Or give in. Regardless, I learn something new about you every day. It excites me.
Thank you.
You thank me.
Absolutely.
I learn something new about you every day.
Ooh. I still think that the prototype might be, what's he called, Elliot Ludwig, like the guy in charge. I think he maybe committed himself to the experiments in like a vain effort of trying to prove that the science could be reproduced. But I don't know. But I'm wondering whether the knobhead who's obviously doing these experiments, who keeps appearing in the last tapes, maybe that's us. Maybe that's who we are. There'll be green power receivers in those little rooms. They can block off the hallways. Try them. Green power receivers in those little rooms. So those.
Good. If you see catnap, use those. You're probably gonna hallucinate a bit. It'll be hard to tell what's real and what's fake. Try using your flares on catnap to make sure he's real. He's almost there. There might be a way to kill him.
I really don't think I've fully figured out what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Computer terminal?
Yes?
Progressively use the batteries to fill the surrounding slots. Please, don't die.
Alright, so there he is. The thing I don't understand... He's there again. Oh, there's going to be multiple. You have to figure out which one the real one is. Not that one.
I cannot see! No, wait, I think I have the eye patch over the wrong eye.
Brad's going to be the one taking a catnap. This is the best time to be blindfolded now that catnap is here. Thanks. Thank you for that input. Good to know. Good to know. This is the best time to be blindfolded. Right. Well, I mean, part of it's going to be less scary because I can't see, and clearly he's meant to be visually scary. Everyone else gets a good show. Your death count will go up. Well, it's currently at 0, so I don't know how it's going to go up. Timer has started. I have no idea what to expect. This is horrible. Okay, there's a noise coming from this direction. The thing is, I'm supposed to be shutting doors and stuff, and I can't do that. No! My flare gun will save me. There's just footsteps and noises. Where is he? Why is he not killing me? This is worse than dying. Oh! Is anything going to happen? I feel like I'm not going to get attacked. I think I'm safe. Completely safe. Unless he just likes to toy with his food. Let's head towards the noise. What are you, noise? Am I supposed to be dying? Oh! Oh! Am I dead? No, I'm not dead. Oh, that might have been one of the hallucination ones. So only one of them is real. Wait, where's my gun? Where's my gun? Oh.
I hope this is coming through. There's no time to waste. Catnap is on his way. The room you're in used to be a sort of panic room.
I died.
It's not what it used to be.
Well, wasn't that fun? Obviously, I can't restart this encounter now because I can't see. I hope I was at least looking at the thing that killed me. I imagine it would have been quite boring otherwise, if I was just looking at a wall or a ceiling. Which is usually par for the course. Right, let's try and actually figure out what's going on here. Right, so we're surrounded by these, and when you use them... So this one powers that. Okay, perfect. I know what that one does. This one... Oh, turns the lights on, I guess. This one...
Good.
Oh no, don't start yet.
Now, in between the hallways, there's those two side rooms on both the left and the right. Good. If you see Catnap, use those. You're probably gonna hallucinate.
The cooldown on that was supposed to be an hour. How have you done it again? You've been... I'm not even getting a chance to be scared. I can't fucking see it. Well, everybody who's interested in just watching the gameplay, go to the toilet or get yourself a snack or something. Because this shit's happening again. I've turned it off now, though. So if you want to do it again, Shadow, you have to pay money. Give me money to make me suffer. Alright, so the mechanic of the fight is that you have fewer batteries as the fight goes on. So you're effectively limiting your resources as it continues. By the way, I don't think the encounter is going to start until the battery goes in, so I think you've wasted this. Shadow. Yeah, that seems to be the way the mechanic's going to work. So there's 4 slots for 4 batteries, and I have, I think, 4 batteries. So actually there's probably 5 because you always need 1 to be able to use the defenses. So what that means is that you put the first battery in, and then everything else can pretty much stay active. But then when the battery finishes, you have to put the next battery in, and suddenly you're down 1 slot. And so if he attacks from a certain direction, you have to start swapping batteries around. Which is it's a good mechanic, because that obviously increases the tension as the fight goes on. Because as you get towards the end of the fight, there's only 1 battery flying around, and you have to you have to be throwing it around in different slots. And the lights are obviously going to be off, because you're not going to want to waste time on having the lights on. Anyway, good job, Shadow. Well done on your waste of 2,000 points. This is what you get. This is what you get. I would feel bad. I would give you a refund, but no. You chose to do this. Well, all I wanted to do was play my game. I wanted to play my game. I wanted to defeat the boss so we could end this chapter and I could give a summary about the beauty of gaming. But no. You decided that you were going to be a massive knob and prevent me from seeing. This is what you get. You get no gameplay because there's nothing to do. Catnap's not here. Catnap is not here. Because Catnap won't be here until I initiate the encounter. This is what you get. This is what you get. You know what you should have done? You should have waited until right at the end of the fight when I had 1 battery left. And then done it. I wouldn't have known. But now I know, so I've turned it off. So if you want to do it again, pay up. We are finally ready to have a go. Let me just double check before... What's here? Alright, so there's the power one there, which looks like... What does that one do then? Oh, actually, it might be an alternate one for this gas. You can't take it out straight away as well. Oh, the swapping hands mechanic is going to annoy me a bit. Okay, that's an alternate one for this gas. Does it stay on? Yes, but then this one goes off. No, it doesn't stay on. So you got to do it at the right time. Fuck, I'm going to be so bad at this. You can already tell I'm going to be absolutely awful at this. Alright, so we start in the best possible way we can. All of them filled in, and the spare. Right. Oh, I think I hit something. Wait, does that mean that's the real one there, though? I can't see this one. Can I shoot through the gaps? Okay, that's not real. Oh, that one is. Okay, how do I turn this one on? Wrong hand. Oh, no, ticket! Oh, the swap of your hands is gonna piss me off. Please insert new battery. Okay. Okay, you disappear. You disappear. There's only 4 ways he can currently come from, right? I feel like I'm better off not having these in. I want to be able to see him. Okay, that's the real one. How do I turn this gas on? Wait, is there gas? How do I block this one off? I've not looked. Do I just have to get away from him? Oh, shit, it's there. Okay, I found it, though. I found it. Right. Oh, man. Can't believe I'm still getting on my 0 death run. It's so impressive. Death count 0. Cheers, chat. Thanks very much. Thanks, everyone. The chat knows. Chat knows it's 0. Right. Annoyingly... Where's the gas? There. The gas... I couldn't see the gas jets. I don't know what you're talking about. No, 0 deaths. It's amazing, actually, that I've managed to get through this without any deaths. Right, there we go. That's how you work. He's obviously going to get faster as it goes on, but this initial stage shouldn't be particularly hard because it takes him fucking ages to get close to you. Also, who wants to bet that this is going to be relevant at some point? Why? Why do you exist? Maybe I'll have to pull it open at the end to get out, and then maybe this room fills with something and he dies? Alright, I need to find all the alternate ways of powering these. It's annoying that... Can I prop you open with something? That'd be fun. I'm guessing I'm not supposed to, but maybe. Is there like a barrel? Is there a barrel somewhere? I don't think so. So each one of these has an alternate power met thing, so... Maybe I could break it. No. So this one is powered by this. That one is powered by that and here. That one's powered by both there. And this one is powered by the one over the jump. So, shoot to confirm. Blast gas in the correct area. And I guess when you use the gas, he must run away immediately rather than it being like he has to be right up close. Because he was only, I think, about here when he attacked me. So there must be, like, once he's past this threshold, that's when it happens. Alright. It is a bit frustrating that you're making me do this. I think it should just start at the start of the fight. Every time I die, I have to do this. Alright. So I only have these two to worry about from the start, because these two are blocked off. Oh, dickhead. So all I need to do is keep an eye on the front two. So the next one I want to take out, how dark is it with the light on? What does the light actually power? That, I mean... Oh. You're not real. Oh, you are. Fuck. No, no, I'm not prepared. I'm too busy doing other stuff. Get the power. Alright, we need the next thing in. Alright, you're fine. Guess I'll take the light one. I'm not really sure what other advantage. Oh. Yo, you're the worst one! No! I had catnap. This one is so bad. What the hell? Oh. How am I supposed to stop? Maybe it's that. God, it's getting really hard to keep up this 0 death streak. Okay, let's try this again. So, he's going to commit to one of these two routes. This is all I currently have to watch. Okay, that's the real one. Right, so I need to switch to green hand. Get power. Pull the lever. Turn the gas on. Excellent. Right, back to flare. Gone. Okay. Okay, that's the real one. Switch to green hand. Get power. Pull lever. Gone. Okay, now I need a second. Oh, so I need to release one of the roots. So you can now come from there, which he immediately is. That's not real. That's not real. Okay, that's real. Okay, so switch to green hand. Get power. Done. It's not real. Okay. Bad. No! No! Next one. Christ. Okay, real one. Switch to purple. Bounce. Switch to green. Get power. Power it up. Back to gun. Make. Real. Okay. Switch to green hand. I apologise if I sound really weirdly methodical doing this, but it's the only way I can keep track. Switch to gun. Clear. Okay. Shut him back out. Fake. 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 Oh shit, I need the next battery, don't I? Fuck! Green hand, green hand. Oh! It was the wrong side! I did the wrong side! Oh, that's really irritating. I fired it at this one here instead of this one. I just a slight mistake and I'm done. Right, well, it was working. It was working. I just made an error.
You see catnap?
Let's go! I got you, bot. I've got you, Catnap. I've got you this time. Got you this time. I'm gonna fuck you up, you stupid elongated brick. Let's go. I'm ready for you. You're real. That means switch to purple hand. Bounce. Switch to green hand. Power. Gas. No, gas. Get wrecked. You. Lanky prick. Gone. Yeah. All right, next one. Fake. Real. Switch to green. Collect power. Upgrade. Fire. Yeah, get wrecked. Alright. I'm in the zone now. No, you don't. Wait. It's not up there. Why would he open it and not be there? What's he trying to prove? You are real. Switch to. Wrong hand. Purple. Bounce. Switch to green. Get power. Gas. Have it. Go on. Please tell me this one's fake, otherwise I'm screwed. Oh. No. Bad catnap. Okay. He purrs in the directions... Oh, shit. Didn't see you. He purrs in the directions he is. You are real. Right. Switch to green hand. Get power. Upgrade. Gas. Switch to gun. Fake. 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 Real. Alright. Oh, shit. Alright. Fake, fake, fake. Real. I'm hoping being real up there means the ones that are approaching like this aren't real. Please don't be real. Oh, the reload time is taking so long. Maybe I should just commit. Come on, now what? What do I do? Am I going to electrocute him from the inside? No, I died. Wait, am I dead? No! I did it! I did it!
Catnap is on his way.
I did
The room you're in
it!
used to be a sort of panic room. It's not what it used
I
to be.
did
It
it!
can't protect you. Learn how it works. Try putting the batteries in the different glowing spots.
I'll just burn in my corner.
Mortis.
Mortals. Oh, wow. I can't believe I still haven't died yet, though. It's amazing, isn't it? If I died, I'd be dead, but no, I'm still here. You must just be imagining those deaths. I understand it can happen. Alright, I'm locked in now. Let's do this. Oh, it's a good little fight. Like, I'm actually enjoying the puzzle aspect of it. The fear does sort of drain a little bit. It's more tension. But the, yeah, it's good. It's well designed. And the fact that it sort of naturally builds up as it goes along, which is good game design. Not to deal with a real one so far. Oh, you are definitely real. Right, switch to green. Get power. Great. Gas. Switch to gun. Okay, which one am I doing first? You. Alright. Man, the running out of the ammo towards the end was getting really problematic. Do I even need to shoot him if he's up there? He's always real. Right, so... The one I don't like is this one. This is the worst one, because you have to switch to do it. Alright, you're real. Power. Rate. Gas. Back to gun. You're fake. Okay. Let's get rid of this one first. Alright. Oh, hang on. Test you. Grab this. Power. Alright. Fake. Real. Okay. I've not done this one yet. Wrong hand. Wrong hand again. Green. Don't panic, Brad. Just do it carefully. Right. Back to gun. Fake. Fake. Thankfully, if I've just got him, it looks like the rest of them aren't real. You were the real one. Which means I don't need to worry about the rest. Green. Perfect. Clear that space. Clear that space. I should leave them, really, shouldn't I? If I know they're not real, I should just let them walk. Which one's the last one I need? You. You're real. Power. Great. Green. Alright. Let him do the high ground strat. So that means you're fake, you're fake, you're fake. Possibly coming down this way next. Right, we should be near the end. Got another high one, which is good. I don't mind that one. This sort of feels like a reprieve when it appears in the high ground. Okay, we're nearly done, we're nearly done. You're fake, you're fake, you're fake. Okay, grab this with the hand. This time, attack. That's all I had to do. All I had to do. Oh. He's gonna give himself over. Hey, me too! I've lost my hand. Is it just the green one? Oh, yeah, I've lost the green hand. Wow. Time remaining 0. I can't believe I did that on the first try with no deaths. God, I'm so skilled. What was my objective? Restore power to the gas production zone. Oh. That was a good encounter. That was very well made. Honestly. Credit to the game designers. I think that I'm very, very happy with the way that was designed. Brutal death, though. The thing is, right, I burnt him. He was lying on the floor, but he was still able to get up and be sacrificed. Why did he have to be sacrificed when he clearly wasn't that dead? He could have carried on. He could have kept living. Oh, fucking Ollie. Alright, what do you want?
Wow, you did it! You must feel pretty good. With Catnap dead, you're one big step closer to the prototype. One step closer to winning.
Wait, hang on.
You made your choice. You're staying to help Poppy. Well, finish the job. This win is yours.
That tape we saw at the top proved that the prototype copies voices. So clearly, Ollie is the prototype talking to us as a fucking child. Oh, never trust a random kid who starts talking to you in the middle of an abandoned factory. Clearly a ghost or a villain. Restart. Was I meant to do something else over here? Yes. No? Oh. Did I do it? Maybe the gas is one of the things that can stop the prototype. Power's back on. Can I leave now, please? Well, that looks like it's lit up, so that's probably the way to go. Can I not go up the stairs?
Good, you're here.
Where are you?
You've done it again. The impossible. Just like I knew you would.
Poppy?
Catnap's gone. The red smoke is diverted. Everything is falling into place, thanks to you. But if we're to keep going, then you deserve to have the truth.
I can hear her. Oh, there she is.
Came back because of your co-workers. You want to know what happened and why.
Yes.
This is your answer. We called it the Hour of Joy.
I've seen that painted everywhere. Why is there a VHS up there to operate a tape down here? Here we go. Law dump, everybody. Get ready. Oh, shit. Oh, is the Hour of Joy the hour where all of the toys decide to take back the factory? Oh, that's horrifying. So I guess there was a big, like, toy rebellion where they'd had enough so that this, like, synchronized at the same time. And maybe the prototype orchestrated it then? There's Catnap. Just dead people everywhere. The prototype may have, like, communicated with them and orchestrated mass revolt.
I remember hearing every moment of it.
Are you locked in your cage?
It went on so long. So agonizingly long. They tried to hide. To run. Anything to stay alive. I remember their cries. What's going on? Why is this happening? What are those things? Senseless slaughter, that's all it really was. They killed everyone. The guilty, the innocent, didn't matter. All of that death didn't fix anything. And then, once it was all over, they dragged those corpses down below where they'd never be found. And they ate the bodies to stay alive.
Oh no.
Prototype has to die.
Oh,
for this. For everything.
It made me jump. Boop.
Soon as we reach the bottom, we'll send the lift back up. Just hold tight, okay? After you.
Guess I'm coming down there. I supposed to be getting on? Oh, right, there's a way in.
All right. Once we hit the ground, we need to be cautious. There's something... What?
Oh, no. Missy! Kizzy, no!
No!
The corpse is getting thrown off the edge.
We're coming! Just hold on! Come on, go faster!
No! Kizzy, no! I barely had any affinity for you, but it seemed like Poppy did. No! Ah. Well, there's chapter 3. Oh, and 0 deaths. Isn't it amazing? I can't believe I made it through with no deaths. And no percent scared either. Not a single bit made me jump in any way. Any way at all. Brad, when you're editing this, just cut out all the deaths and cut out all the scared bits. Just cut those out. Nobody needs to see those. 0 deaths. Death counter 0. Yes, thank you. I can't read the number after that. It doesn't process in my mind. 0 deaths. I like that the lore is actually developing properly over this story. One of the issues when it comes to these sort of horror-based lore games, FNAF is the one I'm thinking of in particular, is that because the secrets and the lore are meant to be such a big draw of them, they intentionally put in obtuse references and very difficult to decipher puzzles and clues to try and make the theory people online spend ages trying to figure out what's going on. Whereas this game knows that as the story goes on, you should learn more. And by the end of that chapter, like, we've literally just been taught something huge about what happened. Effectively, the plot is making a massive amount of sense. And so when you go into chapter 4, you'll get a little bit more. This music's quite loud. When you get to chapter 4, you'll get a little bit more. And then obviously, when chapter 5 eventually comes out, it will hopefully satisfyingly conclude the story. I'm very happy that they're not just throwing obscure, just throwing mindless clues that can't be figured out, that are literally just there to make you think, well, what could it be? What could be happening? Rather than actually just telling you. I'm taking these off. I'll keep them close just in case there's any like voice lines. But yeah, no, I genuinely like I'm glad, because when I was first starting to play this, and I was like, it was one of those games that has a lot of theory crafting about it. It was a concern of mine that they wouldn't actually like give you any answers. They would drag it on as long as possible to make people theorize, whereas they've effectively just told you what's going on. So obviously there's still some things we don't know, like who's the prototype, who are the individual like creatures, etc. What was the process of going from the creator Elliot having some kind of bereavement to then creating a sentient doll, which for all intents and purposes Poppy seems to be quite nice. Like, doesn't like the fact that everybody was murdered, is trying to be helpful, is generally friendly. Poppy seems like a genuine success story of creating a living doll. So it seems like Poppy's not going to be an antagonist. Obviously Kissy's clearly just been ripped apart by the prototype, and I'm guessing when we see the prototype eventually it'll have parts of all of the creatures that have died so far combined into its body. But yeah, we still don't know like I said, the process of things, how the story went from how it went from Poppy being created to then all these experiments, and how they got to experiment 1006 before they seemed to make some kind of progress. So were all the experiments before that were they not combined with humans? Why is it called the prototype? What about it was new? Because the prototype implies it's the first of its kind. So it must have been, like, my theory is, well, my guess is that the prototype's the first one to use human parts. That would make sense. So up until then, they were trying to recreate, maybe with animals. Like, they did say that they were testing. There was a note in the office with Ludwig that said they were doing stuff with rats and they needed something bigger. So it could be that before that there were all the different experiments that were done using animals, and that was the first one with a human, which obviously succeeded. Well, I say succeeded. They got a result, which was a conscious. They got a result which was a conscious creature, and so then it became a case of trying to perfect the formula, which it feels to me like they fucking failed. Like, honestly, if they could be like, oh, Huggy Wuggy's the perfect representation. By that tape, he fucking isn't. He ripped loads of people apart. He's a monster. But it's looking like the prototype has manipulated all of them into effectively following its orders, and it orchestrated a massacre that didn't just kill the people that were actually responsible for it, but it killed everybody in the factory. And that's what happened. I'm still a bit confused as to whether or not every single toy in the game is an orphan. I mean, I think that needs to be explained a little bit more. Let's have a listen. I wonder whether there's going to be any like voice lines at the end of the credits, like a Marvel end credit sting. No. Oh, hi there. It's me, Future Brad. As I did with the previous chapters, I wanted to go back through and get all of the tapes I missed. So that's what I'm doing now. So we're going to cut through to the tapes. First one should be in the next section over here. So if I've read my guide correctly, this is the way I need to go. Ah. Yeah, I definitely didn't come this way. Cool. There's the TV I missed. Sweet. Oh, this is cool. Just an area that you've not been to. And it said the tape is... Yeah, it's not that particularly well hidden, that is it? Right. Let's watch this one.
Subject is stable.
Try to turn the light on.
1322. Clear neural abnormalities were detected in his recent checkup. Though highly irregular, we've pulled him from the home sweet home just before lights out to perform...
What is he doing with my friend?
What are you doing out of bed? How did you get in here?
Is Kevin sick? Why did you take him away?
Yes. Kevin is very sick.
Liar.
Very, very sick. But we want to make him better. But he can only get better if we take him to where we can provide proper care and give him proper rest.
Well, do you really think he will be okay?
I should think so. We're good at what we do, son. We paid attention in school, learned, and got our proper rest when we needed it. Just like you need it now, I should think. Come now, let's get you on back to bed.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure meeting you, Joseph. And I promise you, your friend will be all right. When you see him again, he'll have never been better.
Oh, you fucked up weirdos. You'll never be better when you see him again. Yeah, because you'll both be toys. Okay, next tape I missed. Go, Bobby. Is this one. I don't remember even seeing this. No. But apparently the tape is through here. So let's try and find it. The picture I'm looking at has it in a tent. Oh, there it is. Immediate. Alright, let's go and watch. Hopefully nothing will attack me while I'm watching.
Okay, this is Catnap, experiment number 1188. What's his real name again? Ah, okay. Hey, Theo. How you doing, bud? Normally I'd have Dr. Sawyer do this, but he's, out, let's say. So you got me until they find his replacement. First off, congrats. This is officially your 4th year in your new body, and you've made some real progress, pal. I was told that when you and the other smiling critters, you know, Dog Day, Picky Piggy, yada yada yada, were added into play care, that you weren't really getting along too well with the kids like everybody else was. But look at you now. The kids love you. And that red smoke, I mean, that's fantastic, isn't it? Is his, voice thingy still broken? Theo, nobody's gonna save you. This prison is where you belong. We'll let you out here and there to go see the kids in play care, but your home is here. And as for the prototype, his home is in the labs. This is your life now. Get used to it.
One thing I find so difficult to believe in this game is that they want to use these bigger toys to entertain the kids, but they look fucking freaky. Like, Catnap doesn't look like the vaguely cute little toy. It's got elongated limbs, it looks horrifying, and it talks like this. Nobody's gonna want to, like, no kid is gonna want to be around that. It's the same with all, like, I understand they need to look scary for the game, but they could at least, like, have the capacity to look cute or friendly. I mean, like, I guess Huggy does. Why would you make it with such gangly limbs? Ugh, I don't know. So apparently I missed a tape here. How did I miss this? So obvious. Oh, it's literally there. Where's the screen? Or unless it's all of these screens. Oh, it is. Which one should I watch on? I'll watch on you. Can't be. They're too far away. There we go.
The following message is for all Playtime Company employees. At 11:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, an unknown hostile force was declared present within the Playtime Company facility. Personnel are to begin enacting emergency evacuation protocols immediately. Leave all personal belongings. Do not engage with any hostile individuals. If no exit path is available, seek shelter in a hidden location. Use blankets or pillows to cover your body, and remain silent. Do not look through any windows. Do not open doors for any individuals. Do not make eye contact.
Oh. I guess that's the emergency alert that they put out when the Hour of Joy had started. Well, I guess that's it. That's every tape. You know, while I'm here, I want to see Catnap run past here. Because when I was editing my footage, I didn't get a proper look at him here. Let's have a proper look. He runs past. There we go. You don't get to see much of him, but like when I was doing it last time, this was in the way. I didn't get to see a proper. So I was sort of scanning him as he walked, but this pillar was in the way the whole time. Yeah. So the only other collectibles in this entire chapter are the notes that you find during the bit with Mr. Light. There's 6 of them all together. I can't remember how many of them I found, but I think I'm not too fussed. They're specifically about that character and what went down in that school, and we sort of got a good idea of that from what we read anyway, and it's not going to expand on the greater lore. Mr. Light very much feels like a one-and-done character who's in just for that particular encounter and then not in again. So rather than going through and finding all those notes, that's good. Let's cut back to Brad to finish the conclusion for Chapter 3. Alright, let's put this on. It feels like the fact that there's hundreds of toys lying on the floor dead. Like, why would the toys be killing the toys? I know they're eating. Maybe they ran out of food. They ran out of human food and they started eating all the little toys first. That could possibly be why. But that would imply that they've been converting orphans into toys. The problem is, right, here's the thing that's confusing about it. If your business model is to take children and turn them into toys, is the idea that because you can't sell those to people, right? If you sell a toy to somebody that's made of a living person, at some point that toy's going to get torn open or dropped or damaged in some way, and blood's going to pour out of it. And at that point, people are going to go, holy shit, these aren't toys, these are living things. There's literally no way this company could have sold those. So maybe they were just given to people who were living inside the facility. But they did say that the catnap toys were sent out. They had to recall catnap toys because they were spraying a gas. Maybe, are we just supposed to believe that this company was selling living beings in toy form as toys and hoping that some kid like Sid didn't just rip them apart? That kids break things, kids tear stuff apart all the time. Kids rip things. What happens when you get old and the toys get put in the loft? Are they just up there alive like Toy Story? Yeah. I feel like it's important that these questions get answered at some point, because there's a level of disbelief that that you accept with games like this, and that is obviously that you're able to use human parts to make toys. Like that's a big part of the way that the game's story functions, and it's completely acceptable. But if they are trying to tell me that they're selling living, breathing toys full of blood and guts to children out in the real world, and expecting that there isn't some sort of like mass what's what I'm looking for, like outcry, a mass outcry when people realize that they bleed and fall apart. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling about the story a bit more. So chapter 3, definitely a lot scarier overall. That even though I was 0% scared, definitely a lot scarier overall than chapter 2. Chapter 2 I recently replayed to go through and get all the tapes, and it was the second playthrough, not a single part scared me at all. In fact, no, there was one little bit that scared me, and it's because I was looking for a note that was somewhere in an area, and I had to walk backwards to an area that had a monster in, and I got a little bit scared then, because I was like, what if they've added in something that lets you get attacked on the way back? But aside from that, no, chapter 2 isn't scary, really. There's a few moments that are a little bit jumpy. This one, there's so many opportunities to be scared, and I'm going to be honest, I definitely lose out on some of the potential fear of this chapter by doing it live. And I've said this before, whenever I've played a horror game, when I've been live streaming, because I've got people here that I'm talking to constantly, because I've got the rewards being redeemed, I'm being blindfolded, I've got people making jokes, whenever someone gives a sub or anything I stop to thank them. This level of interaction that I have takes some of the horror away from me, and if I play a game completely on my own, I get a lot more scared. So there's a little part of me that's tempted to do chapter 4 not on stream, to just actually play it on my own in a dark room with no audience, and I'll record it and I'll upload that part. I mean, I could record it and then live stream the footage of me playing it, and then I could talk over the top and it'll be like Bradception. But I do feel like some of these horror games do miss out on that. Maybe I could find a way of doing it that's like a balance. Like maybe I could do emote only chat during scary bits of the game. When it feels like it's going to get scarier, switch to emote only chat. Or maybe who would blindfold you? Nobody. That's the point. Yeah, possibly there's a way of doing it where I could still do the stream, but maybe not be as distracted. I could like turn my other monitor off or cover it up so that I can't see the chat during certain sections, and I could have them as dedicated scary sections, because it is clear in this game where it's going to hit a scary point. It's good. I'm very much enjoying it. It was a good recommendation. I appreciate it. I feel like they missed out on some opportunities to use catnap a bit more, because the whole point of the character is supposed to be that he sprays this hallucinatory gas and then stalks you and creeps you out. And there weren't a huge number of moments where he was doing this because other stuff was happening. You could have had him hiding in the shadows, just off out of the way, the whole game. Maybe they did and I just never noticed him. But the fact that his eyes look like that, they're extremely noticeable, sort of the glowing, like I said, there's like you've got ring lights on your eyes. What they should have done is that everywhere you go, there's like, you look into a side room and you can see these two eyes at the back of the room in the shadows. Or when you're in like the cave area, before you see him like meditating to his god, you look like into a corner and you see those eyes, and maybe if you look at them they disappear around a corner, just so you just get this vibe that you are constantly, perpetually being watched. And I feel like that would have been something that would have made it much, much scarier for me in particular, because then I would never know whether or not I was going to have a horror encounter, because he's fucking everywhere. They also don't think would have taken that much power, like in terms of game developing. It wouldn't take that much effort to do, because all you need to do is put the character model in the background in places, in like locked rooms or across walkways where you can't get to, or even in the ceilings, in ceiling tiles. You could have a couple of eyes peering out. That would have been cool. Each one of these games gets better. It's really good. The developers are doing a really good job. I'm hoping that by the time, like, Chapter 5 has obviously got to be the pièce de la résistance, whatever that word is. That's got to be the one that's, like, phenomenal, and they put loads of effort into making it scary and puzzly. It's got to end with a horrendous chase scene of you running out of the factory, I would think. But I guess our character solved his mystery now, hasn't he? He solved his mystery. He knows what happened to the people in the factory. Who am I, though? How am I alive? How did I get out? Our character is obviously going to be one of the villainous ones, I think. It feels like they have to be. Like, they've come back because they feel guilty. And everybody recognises them. Like, they were recognised by... recognised by Mommy. They were recognised by the teacher. So... people know who the character is, so they have to be one of the people higher up. I reckon they're going to be the person who made the experiments. The person in the tape who's talking to the prototype and whose voice was copied at the end of that tape. I think it's going to be that person. I think we're the big bad of the factory. I mean, there's also a chance we could be Elliot. But no, that my current theory, I think, obviously I'll watch the theory videos and see what they think as well. My current theory is that we are the big bad who made all of these things. We left after this massacre, never went back, and we're guilt-ridden. Yeah, I think we've come back to the factory because we're guilty and we need to fix the mistake, which is to kill the prototype. If we kill the prototype, the thing that caused it all, then a balance is restored. That's my theory anyway. If you're watching this on YouTube, come watch on Twitch. I'd say the same thing every time. Watch on Twitch. I need to promote something different. Follow me on Blue Sky. I've been using Blue Sky more because it's just less depressing than the corpse of Twitter that's currently being paraded around with an X on it. So follow me on Blue Sky. It's just full of cats and landscapes. It's great. Yeah, Chapter 4 will be back at some point. And once again, Chapter 4, I'll have 0 deaths and 0% scared because that's just who I am. I'm just that skillful. I'm that amazing at games.